Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lessons and Learning with Larkin. Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. My name is Larkin, coming live to you from the United States. Welcome, everybody, and come on in. I already have our candles all set for us today, and I have some incense burning from a live I did before. So, and I've got my drinks. So come in and join me with your candles and your incense. And I always invite everyone to please bring something yummy to drink so that you can sit down and relax and enjoy our time together. Okay. We are going to spend this next hour sharing wisdom from spirit. I'll say hi to all of you in just a moment. Wisdom from spirit. We can talk about anything spiritual and metaphysical. We are here to connect you with your spirit team. That means your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones that have crossed over, your animal totems. No holds barred. Any questions you have, including animal communication and readings, mediumship. We can talk about dreams. We can talk about your spirit guides and angels. We can do mediumship readings, anything for this hour. Also, I ask you to please come in and join us with an open heart and mind. Before asking for a reading, please come in, relax, feel at home, get yourself centered so that you don't have a vibe of neediness, of lack, but you have a vibe of being at peace, of being connected, and it will help spirit and messages come through in a way that you can better receive them. Okay. Let's see. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Amy, Corey, Mirana. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Amy Lewis. Hello. So, first, we're going to spend a few minutes just sharing the wisdom that Spirit always asks me to share with each of you. Then we will get to readings, Amy Louise. But again, please come in and say hello first. Allow your energy to sink into this safe space that Spirit and I are holding for you, so that you can give off a vibe of already receiving, a vibe of abundance, so that you're open to receive. Okay. Claire Duffy, Casey, welcome everybody. I also have my sacred forest cards today that we're going to be joining us because it is Monday and everyone loved those cards. Okay. So I just want to share first because my loyalty first is to spirit and the messages that they want to get through to you. And so first I'm going to take just a few moments and share what spirit asks me to share with each of you each time we get on. Christy, hello. Jasmine, hi. How are you? The message that Spirit has wanted me to share with all of you today, and this means that there are at least some of you on here today that really need this message, okay? And Spirit wants me to remind you to practice trusting yourself. Practice trusting your intuition, no matter what anybody else may say. Practice trusting your choices and your ability to make decisions. Practice believing in not just who you are as an egoic identity, but trusting in who you are as the eternal conscious soul that you are, in why you came, in what your abilities are, in the fact that if you came and you're aware of your strengths and your weaknesses or where you can improve on things, that's a good thing. That's a powerful thing. Self-awareness is important. Remember, Spirit wants you to remember that I got a hair. I get it in my mouth. Sorry, guys. Cat just jumped away. Remember that you came with everything you need. Your soul and your spirit team packaged everything up for you like a suitcase. And you came with all of the strength and wisdom and abilities and qualities that you needed to be the best version of you in this life for exactly what you needed. And that you need to trust in that. Okay. And this is Spirit's wisdom message for you today. And that tells me at least some of you needed to hear that today. Okay. Rebecca, welcome. Krish, thank you for tuning in. Wow, yes, wasn't that a lovely message? Spirit's amazing. A lot of times, Spirit follows me around, and before the broadcast is like, all day, kind of like grooming me for what I need to share with you today. It was still and peaceful and silent. And then I said, okay, Spirit, what's your wisdom message for the day? And it came through. Okay. So Spirit is amazing, amazing. All right. So just a reminder, these are online free live readings. So they're not as in depth or as intense as a small group or a private reading. I am very thorough. So I will be as thorough, but I'm practicing being as efficient as I can because I want to get through as many people as I can. The online free readings, from my perspective, are to give comfort and immediate direction and validation. Okay. If you guys want something more, find someone you trust, get a small online group reading if you can't afford much, or schedule a reading. Okay. I will be as thorough as I can, but I want to leave as many of you as possible with that comfort and direction and guidance and validation. Okay. I think that's very important. You shared. Thank you so much. Thank you, Caroline. Awesome. Welcome, Jasmine. Now we are going to do cards today. Welcome, Rebecca. I'm going to scroll up here and let's see, get to lovely to be here, Claire. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited you guys are here. I love each of you. You needed that, Claire. Excellent. Well, Spirit knew you needed it because it popped right through me. I love that. Let's see. So Claire, let's start with you. Let's see. I'm glad you needed that. I'm going to have the Sacred Forest Oracle cards share with us today from Denise Lynn. Guys, she's amazing. I did these last Monday. I don't normally do cards on these broadcasts, but I've started doing them on Mondays because I'm here with you now at the same time every Monday and Tuesday on Veronica's page. And so these wonderful Sacred Forest cards connect you with nature. Nature is the great healer. It connects you with remembering who you are. You are part of nature. Nature is spirit. Nature protects you from all the egoic stuff and helps you heal and get clarity. So returning to nature is so important. And so I've been using these cards here to help give you powerful messages that are grounded enough in this reality and of nature, but they're also coming directly from source and spirit. Okay. So that's what we're going to do this year. Let's see. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to pull 2 cards for you actually. Let's see, Claire. Oh, wow. Ooh, we got a Phoenix card last week too. And this is exciting. So I got 2 cards for you here, Claire. And let's see. One of them is the Bluebell Fairy. Now this message comes in directly from Spirit for you. I am also going to share what the guidebook says on this so that you guys know as well. This is really beautiful and powerful. And what's interesting, Claire, also is I look at your energy, as I look at your spirit body, I look at your auric field and your ethereal energy. It has actually a lot of cobalt and iridescent blues in it, blues and purples and whites. These cards are really interesting, guys, because I noticed that on cards, not only do they always match what I get from spirit, but the pictures drawn, because they're intuitively and divinely designed, are actually very, very accurate. Okay. So this is amazing because you have a lot of magical energy about you. And the bright iridescent blues, the cobalt blues, the neon blues, the indigo blues that I see around you, and the purples are very indicative of, it tells me there's a lot of intellectual, spiritual growth going on there, a lot of spiritual wisdom going on there. You're surrounded by a lot of wise spiritual masters, in addition to your spirit guides and your angels as well. There's a lot of, we all have all of the archangels working with us at different times that we need them. Right now, you have a lot of archangels Archangel Michael's energy around you. His energy is often uh, bright yellow golden, but also this strong variety of purples and blues, including especially the indigo blue. Now, when I first saw Archangel Michael with my own eyes, he actually woke me up in the middle of the night. And it was just amazing because you notice how this card has like all these sparkles and stuff in it. It was there aren't even words, but it still gives me chills to this day. It was this huge figure, and like they're so hard to see with your own eyes. The angels, the archangels, they're just beyond what our brain can comprehend. But he's like poofed out of my room. Basically, it was like everything was twinkling, like with sparkles and twinkles you can't even imagine. And this card reminds me of that because it was blues and purples and whites and golds and indigo and just a beautiful. So you have a lot of that energy around you, Claire. This means that your guides and these master teachers are really trying to encourage you to remember who you are and push through this next level of what seem to be mental, emotional, and cognitive challenges so that you can literally make a dimensional shift. And that means a conscious shift while you're here in human form through your cognitive mind, which is very difficult to do. Okay. I do want to share with you a little bit about what Denise Lynn says about this now that I've given you directly from what the angels are telling me for you on this. Let's see. And this is not to leave out the most important part, the gratitude part. Okay. Gratitude is one of the greatest, most powerful keys to life. And it says gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like a modern day alchemy, yes, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And it is so simple. Guys, as a mindset coach for over 15 years, I have taught gratitude as one of the most powerful tools in your toolbox that comes directly from source and spirit. This means be grateful for everything, not just the things you want coming, not just the things that you see as blessings. You need to adopt the attitude that everything is always working out for you. Always. Okay. Everything is always working out for you. Turn this way so you guys can see me better because the light is shifting out here. Everything is always working out for you. And you need to understand that mistakes are important because that's how you learn and grow. You must make mistakes, embrace mistakes, be grateful for mistakes. Okay. Don't be ashamed of them. Own up to them, own them. Uh, Take radical responsibility. Be grateful for everything that happens, even the things that you hate, that you don't like, that frighten you, because obstacles are always opportunities. What happens is, as you begin to apply gratitude to anything and everything in your life, what happens is that is when your external reality and circumstances shift. Now, beware because the next card I drew for you is the Phoenix. Okay. This actually popped up last week too. It's a pretty rare card. And this here is actually leading to the Phoenix, which is transmutation. In last week's broadcast, I went over the difference between change versus transformation versus transmutation. Okay, so you can go back and listen to that video. I went over a whole explanation of that. Transmutation is when you really actually become the thing that is transmuting becomes something else entirely. Okay, so it's beyond transformation. You're going through this process. Through using gratitude, you're going to be able to transmute circumstances. And what they're telling me right now actually is when I first came through with you as for you as a reading and shared this card, and I told you that you are going to be making a dimensional shift consciously. That means literally the things that fit in and manifest in this dimension of reality for you, because you're like between the third and fourth dimension right now. They want you to fully slip into higher consciousness, fourth dimensional reality. That means transmutation is required. That means that you'll never be able to be unconscious and unaware again of what is fourth dimensional. You'll start thinking, acting, feeling, and manifesting from a fourth dimensional reality. This hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen within the next 6 months. Okay. And you need to be prepared for that. That means that Circumstances, friendships, relationships will fall away. That's okay. Embrace that, because in that new dimensional reality, you're literally shifting worlds. You're shifting reality. Okay. And whether you like it or not, that is where you're headed. And so the best way to prepare for that is learn to stand in your center and be prepared to let go of what needs to be let go of, so you can embrace this new reality, right? It's like when you outgrow a pair of shoes as a kid, you can never go back into that old pair of shoes. You'll what when we go up a dimension or up a chakra, um into a new reality, we can then slide up and down them, right? So like let's say here's dimension 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're getting ready to go up into 4. And once you're up into 4, you're going to be able to go up and down from that point in first dimension through fourth dimension. Okay. Whereas right now you're getting ready to break through into the fourth dimensional reality. But the way you perceive and interact, what you tolerate, where you manifest from, will be always moving into the better version of yourself. And you're always evolving. So it's always going to be, even though you'll be sliding up and down from that point on, you're going to find that your abundance and your gratefulness and your gratitude and what you desire to manifest will always be fourth dimension and above. Okay. So that is your reading. That is awesome and amazing. You needed that. Yes, Claire, thank you so much for letting me read for you. That's absolutely freaking phenomenal. I love that. Keep in touch with your spirit guides. Don't forget, guys, on the 18th of May, I have the Meet Your Spirit Guides event. I only have 8 spaces left. So if you want to join me, find me on my Facebook page, tap into that event and register. larkinsreadings.com. If you want to meet your spirit guides, they will help you with this stuff. Okay. Let's see. Yay. So lovely to be here. Glad to have you. All right. Let's see what we have here. Wow, Rebecca from Spain. Welcome. Great to see you. Let's see. You're struggling to find strength. Yeah. And Claire, I just want to mention this to you. You just need to remember your strength. Okay. You find your strength when you think you don't have it. When you feel weak and you feel like you need to find your strength, that's when you're going to remember you have it. It comes out when you feel least prepared. So don't worry about that. Okay. That is going to be there. You're doing it. You're doing it. Just keep talking to your spirit guides. Okay. Karen Berry, welcome. How are you today? Let me shuffle a card for you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think it's very interesting. I love your, looks like a lotus flower on your profile picture. White's actually a very strong color for you, Karen, whether you know it or not. And it's not only purity, but it's guardianship, it's power, it's connection, it's purity and direct communication and connection. And there's a lot of that that's wanting to happen for you right now. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Karen. Let me know if you're there here. Let's see, Jasmine. Let's see on comments. Here we go. Let's see. Hi, Lisa Joe. Welcome. Caroline, welcome. Carrie, Kelly Ford, Lauren, Ann Manfield, Tracy. Yay. Hi, Casey. All right. So Karen Berry. Let's see. Hi, Kelly. Yes. You're in the middle of a lot of change at the moment. Yes. Change is okay. So what needs to come out of that change, Karen, is transformation. And your spirit guides are trying to get through to you. There's also an elderly woman there. Let's see. Did you have a grandmother that passed away or an elderly aunt? There's like a woman showing up. She's actually younger in spirit, but she's showing up the way you would have recognized her with white hair. And she is like a grandmotherly figure, grandmotherly age, but she might have been a great aunt. Let's see, love white and simplicity of the flower. Yeah, absolutely. Simplicity is something you are needing right now. You need to simplify. Yes, your Nan. Yes. Well, she is there. Oh my God, I have such chills. As soon as you acknowledge that, I have such chills for you. Wow. Okay, I'm drawing cards for you. We're going to talk to your grandmother as well. All right. Mhm. So yeah, so your grandmother is right there with you. She popped in, described herself, or let me see who and how she was there with her white hair. Wow, she loves you so much. I feel very close. Hi Lana, welcome. Thank you. Such a close connection there, Carrie, Karen. And God, she loves you so much. She has just been there for you, guardian over you, and she just wants to tell you that everything is going to be all right. She's showing me things have been very chaotic for you, and especially internally. And one of the cards that I got for you was chaos, storm spirit and chaos. And what this describes, if you look again, look at the picture, look at the trees and the forest and the lightning in the background. Okay, that's not by accident. So when we have a storm going on and we're afraid of things and we're not, where there's a lot of uncertainty and it seems confusing and chaotic, understand that your grandmother is really wanting to emphasize it's okay. She's going like this. It's okay, dear. It's okay. And she's actually kind of giggling. She's like, she says, you've got to learn to embrace the chaos. She's like, now that I'm on the other side, I can see just how big of a deal we make everything. She's like, but all of these things that seem so hard and so confusing and so chaotic to us. I don't know why she's doing this with her hands, but this is what she's saying to me this way. She's saying all of these things are just illusions so we can have something to overcome, so we can remember our strength, so we can remember who we are. If we didn't have these things, there'd be no point in us even being here. She's like, walk head on into these storms fearlessly. Walk head on into these storms fearlessly because you're so strong. And she's so proud and so honored to be there watching over you. She's like, storms pass and all of this will pass if you let it. If you let it. She shows me that she used to like rub or pet or pat you. It's like either on the head or on the shoulder, and that you found that very comforting. And she wants you to know she's still doing that. Okay, that's what she's doing. She's still there doing that. She's encouraging you. She just wants you to remember your own abilities, and she wants you to remember your abilities to make decisions. Now, let's see. Yes, massive soul learning from me at the moment. Thank you for the reassurance. I'm trying to stay out of my head and into my heart. Excellent. Now, here's the thing though. Um, where you really want to stay is as the observer behind your thoughts. Okay. Your heart has a lot of electricity. You can always put your hand on your heart in order to resonate back with your heart. Okay. In order to do that, you really want to stop the overthinking, right? So you want to remember that the mind is chaos. You get this card, this is case. This is the mind. Mind is synonymous with thought, which is synonymous with ego, which is what Eckhart Tolle teaches. The mind is chaos. Ego is chaos. Spirit, consciousness is peace. Consciousness is love. Consciousness is clarity. And that's what your grandma's trying to continuously call you back to. Okay. She's saying everything is going to be okay. Just relax. It's okay. Don't make a big deal of everything. She wants to encourage you to make a smaller deal of things. Okay. On the other side of this, she wants you to know that there is joy. So, on the other side of this, our ego always wants to say good and bad, happy, unhappy, hard, easy, frustration, I don't know, easiness, right? Suffering, joy. Contrast only belongs to this world. That's something your grandma can see right now. Don't always be chasing the joy, the good feeling, the fun. That's what the ego does. Accept what is. Stay still in the chaos. When there's a tornado, where do you want to be? In the center. While everything else is swirling around you and picking things up, you want to stay still in the center. Okay? So, in order to get to this joy, your grandmother is showing me, you have to stay in that still place. Okay? Let's see here. I want to, guys. I see you, Kelly. I see you, Lauren. I'm working right now with hi Galman Wallace. Greetings to you as well. I'm just finishing up here with Karen's reading first, okay? So on the other side of this, let's see, Karen, beautiful cards. Yeah, aren't they beautiful? On the other side of this is the joy. Okay. And you are joy. Your grandmother is reminding you, you are joy, you are peace, you are abundance already. So as you still that mind, you're quieting that, the egoic veil so you can get some clarity. Understand that when you say massive soul learning, yes, but make sure you don't get caught up in what your ego is trying to learn, okay? You want to remember who you are. Your soul needs to remember and shine through that egoic self. And that's where you're going to find the joy. So accept what is, apply gratitude, trust that you're awakening. Please know that your grandmother is right there. She is rubbing your back. She is kissing your head. She is stroking your hair. She is holding your hand. She's like right there with you, okay? And if you want to work more closely with your spirit guides, you can check out my Meet Your Spirit Guides event on my Facebook page or at larkinsreadings.com. They are working so closely with you. You have 2 spirit guides really working with you side by side every moment, trying to help you with this awareness. And they're doing a great job because look, it's working. You know you need to get out of your head and into your heart. You know that you're having a soul learning experience, and these amazing cards came up for you. Okay. So you are going to be just fine, Karen. Thank you for letting me read for you. I know you had such a special relationship with your Nan. Yes, you did. And she is there with you. And please know, in my words, not hers, these are words that Spirit gave to me in all of the countless readings I've done over the years. Please know that your relationship with her has not ended. It has merely transformed. Okay. So I'm going to send her with you. Your relationship with her, your communication connection with her is going to be even stronger now. So you are going to be able to connect with her more strongly on your own. Okay. And if you want further, you can always connect with me on my Facebook page to connect with further ways in which I can help you with this. Okay. Yay. Thank you for letting me read for you. Okay. So hold on here just a second. I want to thank you, Lana. Wasn't that a beautiful message? Yeah, that was really amazing. All right, so let's do this here. Krish, I am struggling so much, Larkin. My parents relocated to another province to be closer to my sisters in a more secure location. I would care for them, and they were my support. I feel lost and abandoned for some reason and sad. I just feel like life has been so hard, even though I try everything to heal. Oh, I'm so sorry, Krish. That's a very difficult place to be right now. As I selected you and Spirit guided me to you, which by the way, guys, I'm just going where Spirit's guiding me, okay? So I'm trying to be as quick and efficient as I can. Don't forget, you guys can also choose a reader of your choice to get a small group or private reading from a reader to get more in depth. Okay. I want to give people validation and comfort today. So the first card, I'm going to get 2 cards for you, Krish. The first card that really popped up for me right away for you today was first of all, the sandhill crane is actually very present with you right now. And what's interesting is when I get on the cards and when I look up animal totems, it's the exact same thing that Spirit gives me without any of those resources. You've got the patience card and the foggy bog. Okay. And so right now you might seem down, like sort of in a fog. You're trying to heal. There's a lack of like clarity into how to do that. And through the fog, see that light back there? That light at the end of the tunnel through the fog? It can be hard to see what is in that, but please know that it is there. Okay, it is there for you. And the sandhill crane is a current animal messenger, an animal totem that is with you temporarily right now to help you endure and to help strengthen your patience. It's a very powerful messenger. And it's letting you know that you just need to apply patience and that things are going to change, things are going to transform for you. The feelings and the circumstances, both I'm seeing, are only temporary. Okay. The feelings and the circumstances right now are only temporary. Let's see here. Let's see. Very foggy. You love birds. Awesome. I see you say you love birds. See that, guys? So that's very powerful that the crane came to you. Um, and then let's see, what was the other part I wanted to see here on you? Let's see. Yes, you're feeling very foggy and you see the light. Good. So the message that's coming through for you here is remember, guys, obstacles are opportunities. Nothing lasts forever. Your spirit guides are reminding me to tell you nothing lasts forever. Okay. This is all to make you stronger. And also, I'm getting a very strong sense that not only the patience is vitally important, which is why this came up for you, but also that the alone period is exceedingly important. Sorry, guys. I've been doing readings nonstop for 2.5 hours. Like, I have to take a drink. In every spiritual evolution and growth and development and awakening and remembering who we are, there is always a period of being alone. Okay. In the Bible, we hear about Jesus and, his time in the desert. We all have this. I don't like to call it dark night of the soul. It's what the ego likes to title it. But we all have this important, really sacred time where we feel alone. And what you do with that time that you're alone is really, really vital. Okay. It's so important. Again, I don't know if you were on, but just 10 minutes ago, Spirit reminded me to share with all of you that our ego always wants us to avoid pain and what we don't like and what we think isn't giving us what we want, what is uncomfortable. But we're here to experience that. Obstacles are opportunities, okay? So instead of taking on the general common mindset of trying to avoid pain, avoid discomfort, that creates resistance, which causes actual suffering, okay? We need to instead take a different attitude and approach towards what is uncomfortable. We don't like being alone. You're not liking the discomfort of being alone, the discomfort of distance from your family that you love and want to support. The uncomfortableness of change is torture. But instead of resisting it, you need to embrace it. Understand that everything is always working out for you. You have a huge, beautiful pink angel behind you. She must be your guardian angel. And she's got her wings spread all the way around you, showering you with unconditional love, which is that color of pink. And she's constantly whispering to you, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. This is a gift. She's saying, this is a gift. This alone time is actually a gift for you. It is a blessing because everything you want requires you to be a new, stronger, more awakened version of you. And for that to happen, you have to go through the things that bring those qualities out in you. They remind you who you are. You can't grow and evolve without this. Okay, so if you understand and trust in God's source and spirit and your spirit team, that everything's always working out for you, instead of resisting this, you need to make the most of this. Okay, you need to make the most of this and you need to embrace this. And you need to be asking yourself, Spirit's telling me it. Second card I got for you is success. Okay, do you see that little boat? That little boat symbolizing you traveling in that boat alone. Okay, you're journeying somewhere. This is a vital, vital part of your journey. Okay. And in order for you to come out successfully on the other side of this, all right, you really need to embrace this time. What they're telling me is that you're not going to be alone very long. You're not going to feel alone very long. So you better make use of this time while it lasts, or you're going to have to wait for the next opportunity. Okay. Because during this alone time, you're going to remember who you are. You're going to learn to trust yourself. You're going to learn what you really have to offer your family at a new level, and you're going to get to reconnect with them. Okay. In a new way, at a new level, there are going to be shifts. You're not going to be separated from them forever. Okay. But this alone time is a blessing. So please take it and trust that it's a blessing. No, it's not forever. Use this time to get to know your spirit guides, get to know your guardian angel. Most importantly, get to know yourself. There's a whole new level of remembering who you are and getting to know yourself that is life transforming. And remember, on the other side of that, outside of this is outside of your comfort zone, which is why you don't like this. But guys, when you're uncomfortable, it's not a bad thing. You're uncomfortable for a reason. It's catapulting you into being a stronger, more in tune version of you. And everything you want is there. Okay. So this isn't a bad thing, Krish. This is a good thing. This is a blessing. Okay. So I'm going to send you with that. Please, please, please connect with your spirit guides and your angels. If you want to join my Meet Your Spirit Guides event, you can find it on my Facebook page or at larkinsreadings.com. I want to turn people out connecting for themselves with their spirit team. And you have this whole spirit team around you, Krish, so you aren't alone. This alone time without your family is an opportunity for you to get to know your spirit team and your angels better and yourself so that you realize you are never, ever, alone. Okay. Ever. And you can help and love and support them from a distance as well. Okay. All right. You're very welcome, Krish. Thank you for letting me read for you. This is an honor. Don't forget, this is your spirit messenger totem right now. The sandhill crane, super powerful. And apply that patience. Awesome. I love it. Let's see. Let's get to I'm going to come back, and there's so many of you guys I want to get to. You feel much better already, Krish? Awesome. Yay. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that so much. Trying to get to as many of you as I want. Again, guys, find a reader you trust if you want something more in depth. I'm trying to send as many of you off with reassurance today and comfort and validation. If you want something more in depth, Veronica has a lot more great readers on here all week, or you can do a lot more in-depth things with me if you find me on my Facebook page as well. Let's see. Bless her. Yes, Kelly. Okay, here we go. Let's see here what we have. Kelly. I've been going through a very sad time in my life. The worst yet. I've been here 35 years and I'm really struggling to continue. Oh no. Well, here's the thing. I want to remind you, Kelly, while I shuffle cards for you, okay? Please know that it is an absolute honor to be in this world. If you have incarnated in this world, know that there are literally millions of souls waiting to incarnate in this world. Okay? So you don't need to struggle to continue. It is an honor and a blessing for you to be here. Okay? And you need to embrace that. You don't want to ever give that up. This world, this dimension, this planet, this world right here and now is one of the, first of all, it's the place everybody wants to be. And if you have the opportunity as a soul to incarnate here, because of the level of learning and soul evolution that happens here, the tremendous guidance and support and help that happens here and here only, there are souls, just literally countless souls waiting in line to be here. So if you are here, please know that it is an honor. There are reasons you chose to be here, and you did choose to be here knowing perfectly well what you would be going through. You waited in line and you were selected to be here, and it is an honor. So please do not take advantage of that. Okay? Your soul would regret that. All right? Struggling and suffering comes from our mind. Life is not happening to you. It is about learning to remember who you are. Okay? And right now, Kelly, if you are struggling and suffering, you are not remembering who you are. Your egoic veil is strong. It is just blinding you from remembering who you are. And it's supposed to do that. until you remember and awaken who you are. Okay, I just pulled two very powerful cards for you. So your spirit team is rooting for you and they want you to take your blinders off. Okay, they want me to share with you the example that I share with my mindset clients in regards to how the egoic veil blocks our perception of reality. Okay. Understand, first of all, Kelly, they want me to share with you that nothing is as it seems. Everything is an illusion. Nothing is as it seems. Okay. While you are here in this world, you have a very limited skew of reality. And you are isolated to believe your thoughts and to identify only with the person you believe yourself to be now, your past stories, your belief systems, the experiences that you have had that you view as things that have happened to you. Nothing is ever happening to you. You have complete and utter free will. You have chosen and given permission for everything you are experiencing. Okay. Also, please remember you are only aware of 5% of your mind. 95% of your mind you are unaware of is what is creating your reality. So you need to just sit still. You need to trust and you need to allow yourself to awaken to the truth. These are the two cards I got for you. Okay. Trust and truth. And I'm going to allow spirit to guide you through what that means and through what that means for you and how you need to apply that. In most of my readings, there was a call to action and things that you need to do because you are a member of your spirit team. So it's not just about, I sound harsh when I say this, guys, but it's not just about getting on and getting a free reading and feeling better for 5 minutes. That is not what I want my readings to be. There's so much more than that. It is about your spirit team being able to speak through me to the real you that you don't remember you are and give you instruction that they've been trying to guide you with. That you have to do your part for them to do their part, for the universe to do its part, for you to get somewhere else. Okay. That's what this is about. And my whole point of being online and doing readings is to transform the way we do and use readings, to connect you to your spirit team because you don't really need me. Okay. I'm just a translator. This is so, so, so important. I'm going to scroll down here to make sure if you are, yeah. Krish says, yeah, we do the work. Yeah, you're here to do the work. You are here to do the work. Okay. And like it or not, that's why you have the opportunity to be here. Now, Kelly, please know that this is one of the hardest dimensions to be in. Everybody wants to be here because this is where you have the biggest challenge, the biggest opportunities, this full experience. It is so much heavier and more material and physical here. Everybody wants that experience. Okay. So one of the reasons it's so painful for you, Kelly, and you're going through all of this right now is because you chose to go through this. You chose this. Okay. My biggest goal is to just help people remember who they are. I do this in mindset coaching. I do this with my readings. I do this in my Awakening Your Intuition program where you learn to remember who you are. This is what this is all about. This is what your spirit team wants to tell you. Once you remember who you are, you don't find it. Yes, life might be challenging and hard, but you're not going to find yourself struggling to be here. You're only here a split second. You need to stay in this world and you need to take the opportunity as the blessing that it is. Our society says you shouldn't struggle. You shouldn't be unhappy. Who says that? The human ego, friends, colleagues, TV, music, everything that you're exposed to is telling you you should be happy. You should be a multimillionaire living in Greece, drinking pina coladas and hiring a private jet with the man of your dreams, wearing, $1,000 suits. That's not reality, guys. That is not reality. It's not even reality for the people you see on social media telling you that's your reality. I mean, honestly, one of the worst business coaches I ever had hired private jets, wore $1,000 suits. What she was doing in her groups was abusing women to get them to pay her to have the life she wanted. Okay, that she was pretending to have. So First of all, I mean, this is I hope you're taking this seriously because spirit is really honing in on this for you because they have had enough. They want you to cut this out. They want you to stop being sucked in by your mind. They want you to know the truth and wake up to the truth, which we're going to get into this card in a minute. Trust them, trust yourself, and they want you to just cut it out. They want you to stop getting sucked in by what the world is pretending to tell you is real because it's not. It is not real. And believe me, I taught women to build their businesses for over 8 years. And that's why I gave all that up and all the money I was making. And I'm here doing this free readings, just trying to get people to sign up for my stuff so I can feed my dogs. Seriously, this is not reality. And what's happening is there are people thinking their life is terrible. They want to change their world. They're depressed. They're upset. They don't want to be in this world anymore because they're trying to live up to and have a life that doesn't exist. Okay? So please understand that there are people pretending that life exists. They might have the private jets and the multi-million-dollar homes and all of that, but it doesn't mean they're happy. This coach was one of the most miserable people I'd ever met. So here's the thing. You're here for a reason. You don't want to ever give that up. Your spirit team does not want to hear you talking about how it's a struggle to be here because it is a blessing to be here. And are they scolding you right now through me? Yes, they are. Because you were chosen to be here. It's a sacred gift to be here, and you've got a purpose for being here. They want you to trust them. They want you to trust yourself. They want you to trust the very fact that you're here in this life and do not take 1 second or 1 breath for granted. They want you to, please forgive me here. I'm going to say it because this is what they're saying to me, Kelly. Okay. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Your spirit team wants you to stop feeling sorry for the circumstances you think you're in. You are not stuck. You are not stuck. They want you to step into your power, take radical responsibility, and do what you came here to do. And in order to do that, they're like, you need to trust us. And they're like, don't even tell Larkin that you trust us because you're not trusting us. We are on you 24/7, trying to get you to remember who you are and be the powerful woman that you are. You need to trust us, and you need to learn what that means. And that happens through practice. That means stop letting yourself be swayed by the other human egos and what society is telling you. Stop exposing yourself and letting yourself be exposed to what society says you should be because society is wrong. Trust us. Trust us. That's what they're saying. Trust us. And they're like, it's going to be way whacked out and off the wall, but you got to trust us because we know and ego doesn't. Okay? Sorry, I'm just the messenger here. Now, the raven. Okay? Raven spirit. That is one of your actual lifelong animals. Okay? It's your animal messenger now. It's one of your animal totems. It is important and vital and brilliant. The corvids they work together collectively. Okay? They want you to work together collectively like the corvids do with them as a team. And they're like, you're not doing your part in the spirit team for your life and for us to help and assist you when you're too busy focusing on how hard everything is and how you're struggling. In their perspective, you're feeling sorry for yourself. And they're like, why do you think we chose you? Why do you think of everybody in your spirit family, in your spirit team that could have come down here? You came down to learn and grow, but also because we knew you could do it. So they want you to get up and do it. And the first thing that means is start trusting yourself, start trusting them, remember who they are, and stop getting caught up in your ego, which is feeling sorry for itself. Okay? This is really important. So I'm glad that that's fine, but it's important. Now, I tell you guys every week, spirit is very blatant. Spirit does not sugarcoat things. And when they've been trying to get through to you and they're tired of seeing you struggle and suffering when you don't have to, they're going to be like, bup, 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 bup. Okay. So you got to turn the corner here. How do you do that? You reduce the resistance. That means you need to start being grateful for being here, grateful for your spirit team, grateful for everything about you. Be grateful for your mistakes, they're saying. Be grateful for everything that's taught you a lesson. Be grateful for everything, whether you like it or not. When you start doing that, you're going to start to be able to see past the egoic veil. And you're going to start to see meaning and purpose and all the things that link everything together. We all have pain in this world as being humans, but suffering we cause ourselves by our thinking. You're allowing your ego to make you suffer and struggle, Kelly, in order to keep control. And your ego is doing that because your ego trusts your strength, and it knows if it doesn't keep you afraid and suffering, that you're going to discover the illusions and you're going to break free and you're going to become powerful. Okay. Your ego isn't a bad thing. It's here to keep you alive. But your ego is like a little pesky dog that is going to challenge your authority. And that's not what's best for both of you. Okay. So you need to step it up. Be who your spirit guides and angels know who you are. You need to trust. I would get some rose quartz and hold it in the palm of your hand. It will help you connect with who you really are. Put your hand on your chest at the same time and hold that rose quartz, because your heart is so powerful. It's going to help you connect to who you are. Okay. And then you connect with that raven spirit and you keep talking to your spirit guides. If you want to come to my Meet Your Spirit Guides event, guys, if you don't want to be there, I don't want you there. But I created these really low cost things so you guys could learn to connect with your spirit team. This is so important because you're going to come to a point, Kelly, where you trust your spirit team so much and you can communicate with them so well. And they're such a part of you that it's going to be just like talking to like your best friend. It's going to be that strong. When human egos try to come in and tell you something and your spirit guides are like, it's this, you're going to be able to hear those spirit guides. Okay. And that's what you want. You are going to be just fine. But stop the poor, pitiful me things your spirit team say. You're so much better than this. You don't need to be doing that. Rise above it. You're powerful. You're wise. You know what you're doing. Okay. That's the new me on the way. Yes. Yes, it is. But you have to get outside of your comfort zones. And right now, your comfort zone is a victim mentality where you're feeling sorry for yourself. And I'm not blaming you. It's what most of the world does. It's what social media, it's what music, it's what TV shows and movies tell us to do. It's what our friends think is best. It's even what our therapists tell us. You don't need to do that. You're too powerful for this. You need to shed this and move along. Okay, because on the other side of that is you loving life. And you recognizing how sacred it is, and you remembering that you chose to be here, and you don't have to suffer. Okay, you can make the most of this. All right. Let's see. I'm just broken. My Nan passed. No, you're not broken. You're not broken. Your Nan is right there with you. She's there with your spirit team. She's saying, keep living life. Enjoy it. You're okay. She doesn't want your life to stop and halt and pause because she's passed on. Okay. I know how painful it is, but this is what they're saying. This is the trust. Okay. Talk to her, write to her, let the pain come. This is one of the reasons why you're struggling. You won't allow the pain to come. Okay. You got to allow the pain to just be. It's not her passing and the pain of her passing that's the problem. It's your resistance to that pain. She hasn't gone anywhere and you haven't lost her. Okay. Your relationship has just transformed. She had to pass on when she did because she is going to be helping you shift into your power. She's part of your spirit family. And you're going to start to see her participating in your life in ways you never imagined that she couldn't possibly do for you before. Okay. So give yourself time and trust that things are always working out for you. Okay. Because when you come out the other side of this, you're going to need her on the other side. Okay. And she's right there with you and she's visiting you every night in your dreams in the astral plane. Okay. I know your heart is broken. It feels broken, but that's the feeling of the change. That's the feeling of change. Okay. It's just an ego thing. Your souls are still like this. All right. Um, I am going to leave you with your Graham Kelly, with your Nan. Write to her, journal to her. You'll start to see her words coming out journaling. Okay. And keep talking to her and you're going to be okay. All right? You're going to feel better. You're going to be okay. All right? All right, guys. I have 5 minutes left. I have to make the most of this. I know everybody really wants something here. So I'm going to try to be I'm just going to run down the list and I'm just going to try to give everybody validation quickly because I know I've spent a lot of time on some of these readings, but that was very important for Kelly. So I needed to do that. Let's see. Welcome, Mina. I'm so glad you're new. I will be back tomorrow, guys, at the same time if you didn't get to connect with me today. And you can also connect with me on my Facebook page. But I've only got 4 minutes left, so I'm just going to do what I can here, and then you guys can join me again tomorrow. All right. Let's see. I need to 1 second here. Let's see. Spirit Guardian. Casey, this is for you. Activation. So you have some energies and connections with spirit that you need to activate, Casey. You need to connect with them. You need to give permission. You have a lot of spirits and energies there trying to support you right now, and they want to make a strong connection for you. All right. I'm just doing this real quick, guys. Let's see. Whew. Lisa Joe, you just got a protection card. Guys, I'm sorry, you can come back tomorrow if you want something more in depth. I'm just trying to get to people real quick right now in the last 3 minutes, okay? You got the protection card, Lisa Joe. You have a lot of protection energy around you right now, guardianship, including the stag, okay? And that is protection for emotional, mental, and spiritual growth as well. So your space is being held for you. You're being guarded and protected while you make some shifts and decisions, while you get to know some feelings that you're going through. And energetically, you are being very, very guided and guarded and protected there. And you should be able to feel that. Okay. All right. Guys, I do see your messages. I'm so sorry. Amy Louise, if you want to come back tomorrow, or find me on my Facebook page where I do want to connect you with your grandparents, but I only have 2 minutes left and that's not going to be enough time to do that. Okay. They are there, but that's not going to be enough time for me to do that. Let's see. Same with you, Lauren. If you want to come back tomorrow, I don't want to get into the long mediumship stuff right now because I only have like a minute and a half left. And I want to make sure that you guys can, you're welcome, Kelly. I want to make sure I'm just sending people off with some validation. Let's see here. Woo. Let's draw a quick card for you, Mina. Manifesting dreams. Oh, okay. So again, guys, I only got about a minute and a half here. But Mina, you got the water spirit card, manifesting dreams. Okay. And yeah, the protection's great, isn't it, Lisa Joe? So what's happening is right now, Mina, you're actually in the process of needing to make some inner adjustments because we manifest who and what we are. And the things you're wanting to manifest, your visions aren't quite a match for some of the decisions and the habits that you have. And you're going to need to make some mental and emotional adjustments in order to raise your frequency in order to manifest what you're really wanting. You're wondering, why am I having trouble manifesting? Why aren't these things happening? Well, that's why. There's too big of a gap there. Okay, so you need to close that gap. I've been a manifesting coach for 15 years. So I'm just going to say, got to close that gap between where you are and where you want to be. And that means who you are. And what they're showing me is that you're actually working on that right now. Okay. So, give yourself a good 6 months to a year to make new habits that create this shift. Then you can begin to expect the things showing up that you're wanting to manifest. Okay. But first, there's shifts and getting out of your comfort zone that have to happen first. Okay. So guys, I need to log off. I will be back at the same time tomorrow here on Veronica's page. Don't forget, Veronica has a bunch of amazing other readers on here you can always connect with and get further readings with. And you can always find me on my Facebook page or at larkinsreadings.com. Okay. I will try to get to anybody else who shows up tomorrow who I did not get to today. Thank you all for letting me read for you. Thank you, Veronica. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.